Dark Menace came out of nowhere. No attempts at any form of communication. Their bombs blotted out the sky and decimated the cities below. After exterminating any life they find, they rip the planet apart with giant drills and machines, searching for resources amongst the rubble. After the once thriving planets are converted to barren wastelands, they pack up and move on to the next. At this rate, if they aren't stopped, the aliens will eventually wipe out all life in the galaxy. That's where you come in. Meet your team. Corporal Lance Stevenson graduated the Star Academy with merit. Cold and calculated and one of the best shots we've ever seen. With Lance, it's mission first, everything else later. To help you out, he'll be your second in command. He can be hot-headed and, bossy, but he's one of the best people you can have watching your back. Buzz Altitude. While he just barely graduated from Star Academy, Buzz is one of the most dedicated cadets we've ever seen. He's great for morale and has a rather funny take on life. He tries hard, but he just hasn't quite found his calling yet. He's here as support, and as you know, we're spread very thin due to the Dark Menace. Olivia Cross. She's the brains of this operation. A brilliant strategist who graduated at the top of her class in half the time. She'll be your voice of reason, and she's always willing to lend a hand where it's needed. She'll help guide you in any tests of logic you may encounter. And of course, you. We picked you due to your exceptionally high marks in all of your missions thus far. We know that you, over all of our other candidates, have the best shot at leading this squad and defending us from the Dark Menace. Good luck, Commander. HQ out.
Everyone, gather around. As you know, we're up against the Dark Menace. These guys are without a doubt the worst enemy any of us have ever faced. You all know our mission. Destroy the alien encampments, find their leader, take him down by any means necessary. We have 3 leads on where the alien leader is. We have Dela, an older mining planet, and we have Tezrock, a heavily forested planet. And the third is ISO. Not much is known about the planet besides the fact that it's never been charted, and it's practically a frozen wasteland. Our first stop will be Dela. About 3 days ago, Dela sent out a distress signal saying they were under attack by an unknown force. 3 hours afterward, no one on Dela would respond to any calls. We can only assume the worst. This is where we'll land. From there, we'll discuss more. Any questions? Good. We're currently entering hostile territory, so keep your eyes peeled for movement.
Man, I wonder if anyone's still alive down there. I used to have a couple of friends on Dela. Hopefully they got out on time.
I know. It's awful to think what could have happened to all of them down there. I don't think it's looking good.
They're the cutest dogs I've ever seen. They were twins, and they both had the softest fur you could imagine.
Oh, I love dogs. I actually have 2 of my own back on Earth. I raised them myself, even. They're a gift from my mum and pop.
Oh, wow, really? What are their names?
Their names are Max and Spartan. I've had them for about 2 years now.
Man, I bet they're awesome. I was actually thinking about getting them.
Guys, quiet. We're on a mission here. Talk about dogs after we take out the Dark Menace leader.
Got it. Guys, I'm seeing something on the scanner. Multiple somethings. Commander, come over here and press the scan button to send out a ping.
Look it down!
We're going down! Grab onto something!
Is everyone okay?
For the most part. I hit my head pretty hard. How about you, Lance?
I hurt my arm pretty bad in the crash. Our ship is absolutely wrecked. We'll have to find some other way off this planet. Unfortunately, as you can see by the ruins around us, the Dark Menace has definitely been here. Speaking of which, what's that on the horizon?
Since you mentioned it, Lance, I know of a landing strip here on Dela. We may be able to take a ship from there.
That's great thinking, Buzz. As for what's up ahead, Lance, it looks like smoke. Maybe some kind of camp?
That would appear to be the case. Shall we go investigate, Commander?
I think we should. It's an ambush!
They must have seen the ship go down.
Why are they attacking us?
They're nearly all dead. Keep it up. Dang, that wasn't anything like the simulations.
Let's get to the camp.
This place sure was beautiful before it got wrecked. There used to be grasslands and streams that stretched all along the countryside. Now look at it.
We better keep our eyes peeled.
Like onions.
Oh, goodness, Buzz.
you confirm hostile contact, Olivia?
That looks like the Dark Menace, all right. They match the pictures you showed us on the ship exactly.
All right, let's strike now while they don't know we're here. On you, Commander.
Watch out! More are coming!
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
Only a few left!
That should be all of them. Let's check out the camp.
Hey, Commander. I was thinking there is probably a lot to do around camps like this. They're probably a good place to look for new gear. There may also be interesting things the Dark Menace left behind. They might be worth checking out. Lance, Buzz and I will be checking our gear and making sure nothing sneaks up on us while you're exploring. Hey, I guess that Lance guy really knows how to shoot, huh? Did you see him back there?
To the victor
Pretty
go
impressive,
the
I'd say.
spoils.
Huh.
Good job,
It
Commander.
looks like something is missing here. I'm just not sure what.
Thanks for watching my back in that fight.
Alrighty, we're out of here. I scouted up ahead a bit while you were poking around, and I have some news for you. There are some groups of hostiles, I should imagine. We have the choice between two roads as well. One road heads up by some newer looking building, maybe a control center of sorts. However, it does look like it's guarded. The other path is shorter and will save a bit of time. Both lead up to a warehouse where we may want to think about making camp. The choice is yours, Commander. We will follow. These bones are so large.
You're telling me? I hate to see the creature those came from.
If the creature was around, I'm sure it would be hard to miss.
Hey, Commander. I wanted to tell you a bit about myself if you like to listen. I'm a bit of a klutz and I mess up. A lot. And it gets me into trouble more than I cared to admit. I barely passed the Star Academy, but I worked really hard and thankfully got through. I know I was only put with you guys because everyone is defending Earth from that major Dark Menace attack. Even though all the cool explosions are probably happening over there, stopping the alien leader is pretty important too. I just want you to know that
Looks
I plan
like
on
some
doing
kind
my
of
best
control
and helping
center for the
whoever I can.
aliens. Looks a lot newer than the rest of the buildings around here.
These consoles are labeled ship controls. Give me a second. If you press this button here, you would be able to take out this group of aliens up ahead. Might be worth it.
Ha! Using their own weapons against them. Take that, Dark Menace.
Good call, Commander. We may want to get out of here, though. Who knows what sensors the aliens have hooked up around here.
wonder what would make the Dark Menace attack the galaxy out of the blue like this. I mean, they're obviously looking for something. But what?
Does it matter what they're looking for? They're destroying families, homes. I say we shoot first and ask questions later.
All these pipes have to be pumping something, right? When I was on Daylight, I never saw any of these around.
They're probably from the Dark Menace. Most likely something to do with all those drills. Commander, keep your head down.
It's starting to get kind of dark.
Yeah, it is. I think we should make camp soon.
Staying out in the open would be dangerous. But it looks like there's a warehouse up ahead. Maybe we could check that out.
Good thinking, Olivia. I think one of us should go grab some firewood and the rest of us should go sweep the warehouse. That sound good to you, Commander?
Sounds good to me. I can go check around for some firewood. Back in the academy, I got an A+ in wood collecting class. Okay, maybe an A-. B-. Okay, my friend took the class and I heard about it once. Catch you guys in a bit.
Wood collecting class?
Even if he did go, I'm sure he wouldn't have passed. Take cover!
Nice shot.
We're coming from the back.
We're down to the last few.
Good work, you two.
Thanks. Where's Buzz?
I need some help out here.
Now what has he gotten himself into?
Buzz is pinned down. There are aliens out there.
Let's just take care of them.
Boy, am I glad you guys showed up. They came out of nowhere. Thanks for the save back there, guys.
Of course, Buzz. We're a team after all.
You need to start being more careful, Buzz. Let's get back to the warehouse.
All right, team. Let's get some shut-eye.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Good morning, Commander. I trust you slept well? I woke up a bit early and poked around the warehouse, and I found something you might want to see. Come with me when you're ready. guys weren't here when I came out.
Nothing to start the day off like a little fight.
Well, now that that's settled, we can head on into the building right up there. There's some sort of reactor here. It looks like it'd power up that elevator. I'm just not really sure how.
I'm sure the commander will be able to figure it out.
I didn't doubt you for a second. I was kind of expecting some elevator music, to be honest.
What kind of elevator music do you guys think the Dark Menace would listen to?
Something weird and spacey, with like lots of boops and beeps. Lance?
I don't really know, and I don't really care.
No need to be grumpy. Dang. I think they'd listen to something dark and dramatic, but also kind of fast-paced, you know?
Oh yeah, I know what kind of vibe they go for. I actually had some friends in a band back on Earth, and they could totally throw together a playlist for the Dark Menace.
I'd love to hear it.
Bottom floor. Buzz, I know you're new, but you have to be careful. You could have gotten us all killed last night.
I know, I'm sorry. It was dark and I didn't see them until it was too late. It's like they were waiting for me.
It wasn't your fault. They probably were coming our way after all the fighting. It looks like a puzzle of some sort. About it.
Yeah, it does. I've been to this part of Dela before, and this was definitely not here. Think you can figure it out, Commander?
Excellent as always, Commander. Let's keep moving.
That's a huge spaceship.
That it is. Must be how the Dark Menace got here. Who knows how many of the ships they have stashed around here.
Hold on. There's movement up ahead. It looks like a camp. On your mark, Commander.
Over there!
Nice shot.
I think we're getting better at fighting.
I think we should check out the camp, Commander. There may be some useful stuff here.
When we're all done here, let's keep making our way towards the landing strip. If Buzz's sense of direction is right, it should be just a little further.
Besides the crash landing, I'd say the mission's going pretty well. I'm kind of starting to feel like Lance doesn't like me. I'm
All right,
hoping
the
I can
landing strip
change
should be
that.
just
I'm just
ahead.
not too sure
What will it
how
look
yet.
like, Buzz?
It should just be a large hangar with Star Academy colors. You can't miss it. This should be it. It looks like it's gone through a remodel since the last time I was here. Looks, spacey.
Great. How do we get in?
Well, the doors weren't closed the last time I was here. It looks like there's some kind of passcode needed.
And you know that passcode, correct? That's why you dragged us all the way out here.
That's a negative there, Lance.
So now we're lost on Dela without a ship?
Calm down, Lance. It looks like a basic 5-input lock pad. I should be able to crack it pretty easily. Hardware is kind of my thing. And there we go.
Great job, Olivia. Let's get that ship.
Did you guys hear that?
It sounds like aliens. All right, get on the ship. We aren't sticking around after that.
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Next stop, Tesrock.
Away we go. Well, here's our stop. What is this place?
This place is Tezrock. The people who used to live here,
Tesserakians.
they guarded the knowledge of other planets and their locations in their temple.
What exactly are we doing here?
Our intel says that the alien leader might be here. If it isn't, we still have one more lead. There's just a lot of ground to cover here.
Lance, this place is huge.
Yeah, it's a planet.
No, I mean, look at those trees. How are we supposed to cover it all?
I could make an amazing treehouse in those, I bet.
Oh, yeah? I'd love to see one in a tree that big. I think we should make use of the daylight and get a move on. I was studying the route before we landed, and it looks like we have to follow this path to continue on.
As I was saying, our destination is in the Tezrock Temple.
I heard that that place is absolutely stunning. Filled with every bit of information on every discovered planet. I wonder what the Dark Menace is looking for in there.
Maybe they're studying for a test that's coming up?
Buzz, can you stop with the attempts at humor?
I'm just trying to lighten the mood a bit. Why need it to be all doom and gloom all the time?
Because our mission is extremely important, and you don't seem to be taking it seriously, cadet.
Understood, sir.
This looks pretty similar to that gate that we opened back on Dayla. I'd bet it's probably solved in a similar fashion.
Good job, Commander.
It's been quiet so far,
Disagree.
as far as aliens go.
Well, I agree with you there.
This planet seems a lot more put together than the last one. The Dark Menace hasn't had as much time to mess it up, I guess.
Which is perfect. Loss of any planet would be devastating, but Tesrock would be catastrophic.
Why is Tesrock more important than anywhere else?
Tesrock was one of the first planets to be colonized when humans started exploring outside of the Earth's solar system. The temple was made as a monument to that achievement.
Let's move into position, guys.
Tesrock became
On your
known
mark,
as the
Commander.
planet of the future, which is why the temple is filled with all the information we've gathered on other planets.
And just for the record, they definitely ate hamburgers instead of hot dogs.
That's truly evil.
Lance, did you just make a joke?
Don't get used to it. Keep it up!
Whew, that was tough.
You can say that again.
That was tough.
I didn't mean to actually say it again.
I mean, you gave me permission. What can I say?
That again? Come on, Lance. I know I just saw you smile.
It was a little funny.
Tesrock has such a rich history. I'm really looking forward to exploring the temple a bit. The vast amount of information they have on planets is mind-boggling.
I never actually visited Tesrock before. I've heard a lot about it, but I mean, it's Tesrock. How can't you?
shame to see such a wonderful place tainted by the Dark Menace. I used to make monthly trips to the temple. Once you see it, you'll understand. It's breathtaking.
Wow, this lake is enormous.
Humongous.
Yeah, I visited here before when I took a trip to the Tezrock Temple.
Gigantic.
There used to be hundreds of fish, but it doesn't look like that's the case now.
Think that the Dark Menace had an appetite for your fishy friends?
I couldn't tell you, but it would give me one more reason as to why I should hate them more than I already do.
Why is it that you have such an issue with them?
Besides the whole wiping out planets thing, that little thing they've been doing.
Well, yeah.
When they first attacked, they hit more than just Dela and Tezrock. They had a planet called Coabus, and that's where I grew up. My house, my neighborhood, and most of the people I knew were gone in an instant.
Lance, I'm so sorry.
Well, you get why I hate them so much. Let's keep moving.
Ow!
You alright, Buzz?
Yeah, the stick just hit me in the head. Lance, did you throw it at me?
If I had one, I would have, but no, it wasn't me.
It must have broken off, but I'm not sure why.
Because we've got company. In the trees! Sneaky of them.
Not sneaky enough, though.
Yeah. Keep an eye out. We don't want to get ambushed again. Let's keep going before more of them show up.
Wow, is that the temple?
That it is. Looks just about the same as when I came here a few years ago. But, they never had the gate shut.
Do you think they shut it when the Dark Menace invaded?
It's possible, but there doesn't seem to be a scratch on it. I would have thought the temple was the first place they would go. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more of them inside.
And I was hoping things were getting easier.
It never gets easier. There's a way up, but we'd have to rappel up the gate and down the other side.
We have everything we need for it, but I don't think we could do it with all our gear on.
You're right. The ropes couldn't support us and everything we have. We'll have to leave everything but our blasters. Buzz, take our stuff and guard it. If we aren't back out in 10 minutes, come in after us.
Sounds good. Here, Commander, you can leave your gear in there.
All right, we're ready. After you, Commander.
Hey guys, come check this out. It looks like coordinates to another planet.
That's exactly what it is, but it doesn't seem to be a planet that's actually been charted yet.
Huh, that's strange.
I think that may have been exactly what the Dark Menace was after. Looks like... Give me a second. That's our third lead, ISO.
Where did that lead even come from?
Thankfully, a team was able to trail some of the Dark Menace's ships, and they landed on ISO. We didn't think that the leader would be there, but it was possible. The fact that they came here to find more information on the planet, though, points at ISO being the leader's new likely position.
I think I remember hearing about there being some signal coming from the planet a long time ago, but no one could ever make contact. If the Dark Menace knew where the planet was, why did they need more information on it, though?
Maybe they were looking for something specific. I'm not too sure. At least we know where to go now. There's a small passageway here that should take us back to the entrance of the temple. Let's go.
Where's Buzz?
And our gear. It wasn't a hard thing for him to do. All he had to do was sit here and wait.
Yeah, I'm a bit upset at him too. Let's find him and our stuff.
I've been trying to give him a chance, like you said, Olivia, but I swear all he does is get in the way and set us back more and more. I know he's a cadet and all, but I've seen sheep with more common sense than he has. He nearly got us all killed back on Dela. Twice! Once outside of the warehouse, then once in the hangar. Then we got ambushed earlier because he couldn't bother to look up every once in a while, and now he's missing along with all of our gear.
Yeah, you're right. He's getting on my nerves too, but we are a team after all. Don't be so hard on him. Buzz! Buzz!
Buzz!
Guys, is that you?
Buzz! There you are! What happened to you?
Man, have I got a story for you guys.
This better be good.
So there I was, sitting on top of all of our gear, listening to you guys blast all those baddies in the temple. Then, all of a sudden, I saw one of the aliens. I was about to blast him when he threw his hands up and told me he had a proposition.
A proposition?
Well, he was telling me how I clearly had the upper hand. He had forgot his weapon back on the ship, and there was nothing he could do. In exchange for his life, he said he would tell all of his alien pals that we were taken care of, and that there was nothing to worry about anymore.
Are you kidding me? Why didn't you just kill it when you saw it?
I don't know, he seemed nice enough. The alien waved his hand, which I thought was odd. So I checked over my shoulder, and there was an alien that snuck up right behind me. He smacked me over the head with his blaster, and I was out like a light. From there, I think they took all of our stuff.
Buzz, you are, without a doubt, the dumbest person I have ever met.
I'm not gonna lie. That was difficult to listen to.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
It's taking a lot of effort for me to not shoot you right now.
Lance, I know he messed up. I mean, he really messed up. Big time. But he's still part of the team. We can't turn our backs on each other.
He's done nothing but screw up.
Hey, that's not true.
You've certainly messed up more than everyone else on the team combined.
What do you expect? I'm a cadet and I don't have any experience outside of the Star Academy.
You're a detriment to our team and our mission.
All right. That's enough, Lance. I get it. There's a lot riding on us here. That doesn't make it okay to start laying into Buzz, though. He messed up. He gets it, and he will do better. Right, Buzz?
Right.
All right. See? There, let's go, before we waste any more time.
got some more coming this way. Looks like they're guarding this gate.
You're starting to get pretty good at these, Commander. Looks like another water puzzle. I guess you know the drill.
Oh, I'm glad we have at least 3 useful people on our team. Good job.
Hey, wait a minute. That looks like the alien that took our gear.
How can you tell?
Seriously, Olivia. I expected better of you. I'm positive that's the one.
I sure hope it is.
Wait. Don't shoot.
We don't have time for this.
Lance, just wait. They've never tried talking to us before.
It has 10 seconds to spill whatever it has to say.
Yeah, I figure you guys are upset I took your gear. Let me explain myself.
Go on.
The whole reason my kind, the Silica, or as you call it, the Dark Menace, have been exploring planets.
Destroying planets.
Yes, I suppose so. Anyway, the only reason that we have been has been so that we can find a new home. We were banished by the interstellar community long ago, sentenced to poverty on a tiny planet. There was no reason for it besides the fact that everyone else wanted our land. We had no choice but to let them take it. Now we're trying to take it back.
That sounds so awful.
I think we've heard enough. Poverty or not, that's no excuse to kill millions of innocent people.
Resources because...
Lance!
go. Here returned to us as it should be.
Lance, why did you shoot him? He was friendly and was willing to tell us about the Dark Menace.
You don't know that. It could have just been stalling like it had been before, waiting for its buddies to show up.
Yeah, but still.
No, not still. Our mission is to take them out. They're killing millions of people. Innocent people. Their camp is right up ahead. I've told the ship's autopilot to come to the nearest landing zone, which is just a bit further up. It landed on top of an unknown building. The trees and vegetation were too thick to park anywhere else.
Well, this is a problem.
How should we take care of it?
It looks like there's some sort of defense mechanism right above the blockage. I wonder if we'd be able to clear it with that, because there's no way we're getting through or over this.
Then let's split up and look around. Commander, I haven't found many clues yet, but I know that we're definitely heading in the right direction. Once we clear up that blockage, we can start rolling again. I think I made the right call shooting that alien. They proved they were able to stall until backup arrived when I was talking with Buzz, and I'm sure it was trying to do the same here.
There we go.
That was pretty cool. We need one of those for the ship.
All right, Commander, if you're done here, I think we're ready to head out.
So, what made you guys join the Star Academy?
I wanted to be able to travel the stars and defend what I hold dear. The Star Academy was also a good place for me to learn the discipline and the power to overcome. My time in the Academy showed me that emotional choices tended to be a lot more messy than logical ones.
I wanted to protect the galaxy, and I'm not gonna lie, the explosions were a plus. The uniforms are pretty cool too. More importantly, I was sick of being shoved around my whole life, and I
wanted to prevent people from going through what I went through. How about you, Olivia?
My father really inspired me. He joined the Star Academy when he was just 16. From there, he rose through the ranks and graduated a year ahead of most of his peers. He was given a ship and told to spread peace and prosperity among the interstellar community. And that's exactly what he did. He shared technology with communities in need, helped fight off pirates that preyed on the weak, and ended up saving an entire planet from a worldwide plague.
Your father sounds like a brave man.
He definitely is. He's actually one of the directors of the Star Academy now, trying to ensure that more people like him come out of there. If I can do even a fraction of what he's done, I'll be more than happy.
Well, I, for one, think he would be proud of you. Here we are. This should be where the ship is. At least it's on top of the building.
How are we going to get up to it? Maybe we could try rappelling up there?
I think we've had more than enough rappelling today, especially if you're watching our stuff.
You're right.
Buzz, that's not true. Lance, you have to let it go.
I'll let it go if we make it through this mission alive.
Fine, Lance. Whatever. I checked out the building schematics during our walk over, and it looks like there are elevators inside that will take us up.
Perfect. Commander, shall we?
All right, the elevators are definitely there, but it doesn't look like they're powered at the moment. There has to be a generator around here somewhere. It looks like there are 3 pylons here. They all seem to be off. I'd bet they show whether or not there's power. If you figure out how to get them all up, hit that button over there and it should reboot the facility.
The elevator should be ready to go now. Alright guys, our next stop is ISO. To my knowledge, it's never been explored before.
Sounds good. But wait, where's Buzz?
I had Buzz come up early and start the ship for us. That way if we needed to, we could make a hasty exit.
All right, then let's go. Lance, I need to talk to you.
You know it was for the better of the team, Olivia. For the galaxy. The universe. Our mission to save the universe is far more important than one person.
You left Buzz on Tezrock, and you lied to your team.
I wasn't gonna babysit some fresh cadet who should have never been put on our team in the first place. Having him around was a danger to us all, and has proven to be such multiple times. It was only through luck that we managed to make it this far with him.
It's the fact that he is new that should have gotten through to you. You were a cadet once. So was I, and the commander, and our teachers, and the people who give us our orders. Who knows? He might have been really useful. 4 people are better than 3. We probably would still be stuck on Dayla if it wasn't for him. He was learning and trying his best, and what you did was just wrong.
He was slowing us down. Who knows how long it would have taken for him to mess up again? It could have even ended our mission, and poof! There goes humanity's last chance at saving themselves, all for one person. I'm sure we would have found the hangar eventually. We didn't need him for that. It was just convenient.
He was our teammate, for crying out loud. What you did was unacceptable. What point is there in a greater good if you have to do horrible things to obtain it? Buzz could have already been captured at this point, if not worse.
If I didn't do it, who knows what could have happened next? It could have flown our ship into the side of a building, blown our cover, it set off some alien trap, or gotten us all killed.
Whatever, Lance. Just let's get this mission over with.
This place was supposed to be unexplored, but it looks like a civilization was definitely here. Who knows what happened to it, though?
The people packed up and left everything behind. But you wouldn't know anything about that, Lance. Leaving things behind.
Hostiles.
How am I supposed to trust that you'll have my back? What if the alien leader isn't here and we have to end up going to another planet? How do I know you won't just leave me behind, like you left Buzz behind?
I didn't wish him ill. And it's not like I left a sign on the front of the building saying, "Free prisoner here."
But he was trying his best.
I get that, but his best wasn't good enough. Maybe we should just continue in silence.
I'm going to go with the commander. How about you explore somewhere else, Lance?
Okay.
Commander, you know what Lance did was wrong. Obviously, we can't trust him to make the right decisions. I want to get this mission over with and be done here. I have a plan. Instead of just blasting the alien leader when we see them, we try to talk with them. Maybe all of this fighting can end. Lance seems to think I hold no ill will against them. I definitely do. What they have done is unforgivable, and I know I'll never trust them. Let's not be savages like they are. Have them work for forgiveness. Fix the problems they've made, rather than wiping them out entirely. I really hope you'll try things my way. Thank you for listening to me.
I hope she'll come to see what I did was for the best. All right, I guess it's time to move.
Is it just me, or are things getting warmer as we go on?
I was noticing that too. I smell smoke as well. I don't see any though. I wonder what it could be. Looks like another camp. Commander, how about you and I take this one? Mind if I chat with you for a second, Commander? I'm sure you know this already, but I didn't want Buzz to get hurt. I did what I did for the greater good. His being left behind was an unfortunate price that we had to pay. But I did it to stop the Dark Menace. You've seen how they destroy planets and tear apart families. They need to be stopped. And Buzz was getting in the way of that. When we get to the alien leader, we should be quick, and we should show no mercy. Just as they have. If there's a way, they say we take out even more of them. Oh, looks like another water puzzle. Well, this isn't anything you haven't handled before. Hopefully we don't run into any more of those. That was well done, Commander.
All right, you guys ready to head out?
Yeah, think so. Commander, after you.
This place must have been absolutely beautiful in its prime.
It really must have. I wonder what happened here. I can definitely smell smoke.
It's a lot warmer, too. Is that light up ahead?
It looks like some kind of giant furnace.
And it looks like people up ahead, too.
Close. Aliens.
I guess this is it. This will decide what the future holds for the Dark Menace.
I suppose so.
Congratulations. Please, before you take a shot at me, hear me out.
Plead your case. I'm willing to listen.
This is the ancient city of Helita, a bastion of knowledge and power amid the frozen wasteland of Iso. This was once our thriving city, but it has been lost to time. The only thing keeping it and us from freezing over entirely is the city's heart, here behind me. When a massive war broke out across the galaxy, my people, the Zilica, chose to stay out of it entirely. If we were allowed that option, none of what has happened over the past few months would have ever transpired. Unfortunately for me and my people, Iso was the perfect staging spot for both sides of the war. We couldn't fight against two giant nations. There was simply no other option than to comply. Accept protection from one, or be destroyed by both. So we accepted protection. In exchange, we had to give up everything we had, all of our resources, all of our land. Once there was nothing left to take, they banished us to a world that had been absolutely destroyed by war. And Helita fell into disrepair. From then on, we've been building up an army, scavenging anything that we could. But we needed to grow just enough to get back to our capital, here. That's why we attacked, because we needed the resources to be able to start to live our lives again, to save our people from extinction.
But you didn't stop. You just kept taking and taking, destroying anything that got in your way. You got greedy.
We're done now. We brought all of our people and all that we now own here. We're mere hours from beginning the rebuilding process to restore Helita to its former glory. From there, we will seek to make things right with the interstellar community, and then live out in peace. The choice is yours. Fight me and my people, or side with us and help us make things right.
I'm sorry that all of that happened. It's horrible, and your people have been treated terribly for so long. But what you did is unforgivable. You do deserve a home, a place to call your own. You had that taken from you. But you will need to spend the rest of your days making amends for what you are responsible for. Despite everything, you are still living creatures.
I don't care what has happened or what you've been through, because the ends don't justify the means. You killed millions of people. For what? For minerals and your old home planet? That's not right. And if you think that I'm gonna let you get away with it, you're wrong. Commander, you know that what they've done can't go unpunished. Let's finish this.
Thank you, Commander. Lance, they've chosen. Stand down, let's talk about this.
Commander, I thought you would have chosen differently. Chosen to fight for all those who were lost on Dela and Tezrock and everywhere else the Dark Menace destroyed. I will not stand down. I have a job to do.
You know that we can't let you do that.
I'm sorry, Commander. I'm sorry, Olivia. But I'm doing what has to be done, and I'm not letting you stand in my way.
We don't want to fight you, Lance.
Then stop fighting and let me blow up the city's heart. We need to bury this city to save the galaxy.
We can work with them.
They'll rebuild. Then they'll attack planet after planet after planet.
Maybe. But if you destroy the city heart, then there is certain to be more war.
It's either them or the galaxy. You have to pick one.
It's not that simple.
can't keep fighting. I surrender. There's nothing more I can do. Go ahead and finish me off.
We're not going to finish you off. We're a team. But we aren't letting you kill them. For the time being, we will have to lock you up. Once a peace treaty is signed, we will get you back over to the Star Academy.
You're making a mistake, but I can't stop you now. Commander, for the sake of the galaxy, I really hope you made the right call.
Thank you. Both of you. I know it was a hard choice to make, but we will show you that we have nothing but good intentions. Now, it's time to rebuild.
Olivia and the commander headed the rebuilding efforts on ISO. Contact was made with the Star Academy, detailing the events that transpired over the mission. A small cruiser landed in Helita, and over the period of a week of harsh negotiations, a ceasefire was called. The Zilica would be allowed to live on ISO, but under heavy watch. In addition, they were required to care for all refugees from all the planets they attacked. It was an uneasy alliance, with no trust on either side, but it worked. At least for now. After the rebuilding of Helita, Olivia was made into the intergalactic caretaker for the Star Academy, tasked with keeping the galaxy at peace. Lance continued to serve as well, eventually being promoted to an intergalactic guardian, in charge of handling all acts of warfare across the galaxy. And as for Buzz, no one really knows. It's possible he made it off Tezrock, but he never ended up contacting Star Academy if he did. When Tezrock was eventually resettled, no one ever saw any signs of him. Where he is now, if he's still alive, is a complete mystery. Your old team is divided, but each has strengths on their own. You decided to continue in the Star Academy, leading a life of adventure and wonder while leading new teams against the threats of the galaxy.